Hi, what's up? I wasn't expecting a part 2, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Didn't want to do this, but had so much to talk about, I guess. Because this is my first review, and I'm doing it on one of my favorite things, so I just said that durability, I give it a 3 because, you know, as you can see, it's really flimsy. You have to treat good care of it. The tech and the peripherals, I'm going to have to give it a 5 because it's not like those normal kids watches, you know, where it's like black and white or everything. This is a really good watch. I mean, like, what can you ask for? It's pretty nice what they did with this watch. No wonder it's $169, but I think most of it is because of shipping. They kind of hide the shipping cost or whatever. Cool factor, that's a 5 because literally I was wearing this watch around campus since I'm a student, and every time I play it, or not play it, but every time I look at the time and someone sees it, because, you know, anytime you see the light, they're like, oh my god, what the hell is that? And they see this and they're like, oh my god, what a nice watch. I said, thank you. They said it's a really cool watch. Because you don't see watches like this. This is just more of those type of people, you know, who either like cool, and well, not antique, but hip type watches, or you got the tech savvy guys, so that's what they usually like to get here. Battery life, as I said, is pretty good, so gonna give that a 4 because lasts a month. That's really good. But I think it takes 300 charges, so after the 300 charge you're gonna have to change the battery, which I think it's a little too soon, but of course you're dealing with massive power here, so I guess you're going to have to change it. Representation, I'm going to have to give a 5. It's just the overall tech and everything. I guess representation for me is more of an overall type, like everything in a nice pretty bow, and you get this type of thing. Now, of course, there are a couple of cons. One is the price. I don't think I didn't gripe about as much on this review, but apparently it costs a lot. I know it has like all these special effects and everything, you know, do this, but $169, that's, come on. You can still get good watches for way below 100. But, well, this is Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo flash watches, so they probably do this by the yen. Here, let me check real quick. Like I said on the last video, I'm still on this website, as you can see on the side of the video. I can always change the, I don't want to change the language, I want to change the price. So say I want to buy, okay. So here we go. Now let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's check it in euros. It's 141 euros and 35 cents, I'm guessing, so. In pounds, it is 121 pounds and 28 cents. And, of course, in yen, it's about 15,900 yen. Which, if you put that in dollars, if you say a dollar is 100 yen, then it'll be $159, but it's 169 because we all know the dollar sucks. So as you can see on this website, these are all the watches. So you got all these watches right here. Of course, here's the the Kisai Traffic right there. All these watches, and these are all for sale. On the same website, you can even look at something called right here, a watch museum, which is pretty much what they don't sell. So there we go, yeah. Another gripe I really had was excuse me. This is just a normal gripe, but of course the thing right here where you have to use a little toothpick or something to change the time, don't really like that as much, so I don't know. Alright, so overall score, basically, durability I gave a 3, tech peripherals I gave it a 5, so that equals 8, cool factor is a 5, so that's 13, battery's a 4, so that's 17. Okay, let me go back. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, this is based out of 25, so. No, I had this thing under 20. I guess I went over that. And you know what? I'm going to do this based of 30. I'm going to add the price as a point, which, well, price I'm going to give it a 3 because I'm going to understand why it's so high, but I think they're really trying to make it better than it is. It's like anytime you go to Tokyo, everything's expensive, so. Durability is a 3. Tech peripherals is 5, so that's 8. Cool factor, 5, so that's 13. Battery equals 4, so that's 17. Representation is a 5, so 22. And then price is a 3. So that'll equal 13, 17, 22, and then 25. So what I give this watch is basically a 25 out of 30. This is a really good watch, you know. In my opinion, just looking at these pictures over here, this is my favorite watch because, oh yeah, the other gripe, you can't see this during the daytime, so you're out of luck if you're wearing this in the daytime. And another gripe is if you sweat, then you're pretty going to be squeamish about it, because especially right here, like, if you're going to be getting a lot of funky stuff right there, but on the bottom it says Kisai Traffic, and then some other stuff, so I like this, you know. If I had another gripe, it would be that charging it constantly compared to if I had a wind-up watch or something like that. So that's it for my review. Get to 25 out of 30. I've talked way too long. This was unexpected, but I have so many things to talk about. So sorry I'm going to have to do this, but I'm going to have to self-promote. This is not my first video. I actually have plenty of other videos. I'm planning on doing many things. I've started doing video game reviews. I'm starting doing hands-on things. Thinking about doing more social aspect videos. But if you want to check me out on my 2 other channels so far, you got Mr. Shandon, spelled with S-H-A-U-N-D-A-W-N, and then you have Sprint Walker, which is Sprint, then Walker, no space. But check those videos out. Tell me how you feel about my videos, if things need to be better, or any suggestions that I should review or anything. So this is what I'm doing, and this is for you, for your information. You know, I don't have to do this, and even if I don't get lots of people seeing this, I'm okay with that. It's just there in the YouTube archive. So this is Shandon signing off. Not sure what I'm going to be doing next, but we'll get to that momentarily. So sayonara.